Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make my Kaileileia's garlic tortillas. These are absolutely delicious. Kaileileia made up this recipe a while ago, maybe a year or two ago, and she made it up. She was following a recipe, and then she decided to put things together. Actually, I think she just decided to put things together and try it out. So this is her recipe. And to start, you could double this if you want to have more and make more at once. We're gonna use her recipe. So I have half a cup of mozzarella cheese and 2 ounces of cream cheese. And we are gonna take this to the microwave and we're gonna put it in for 50 seconds. So we're gonna take it to the microwave, 50 seconds. And now we are going to give it some time, 50 seconds. Now, I already have my griddle is heating up. Is he calling me? Vamos a comer pronto. We have my griddle heating up. I sprayed it with, I think, olive oil. I don't think I've been able to have avocado oil lately, or coconut oil. And then I have my tortilla press. If you have one, put have one in the comments. If you don't have one, put don't have one. It's okay if you don't. You can actually use your hands like this with like a plastic baggie to keep it from getting sticky. And what else? That's what you're gonna get ready. Oh, you can also get ready your egg white. You're gonna use 1 egg white and 1 egg white. And I'm gonna bring you back over here. And then I need a spoon. I see one. All right, so you're gonna grab a spoon and tell me if you like tortillas, put like them in the comments. If you don't like them, put don't like them or leave them in the comments. And now we're gonna mix our 2 cheeses together until they're well combined. And then we have 2 things to add to this, and then we're gonna mix it in our bowl. So tell me where you're watching from. I would love to say hi to you. And we are making Kaileileia's garlic tortillas. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video with the whole world so the whole world knows that we can make tortillas that are high protein, low carb. Okay, I have that. And garlic powder. We're going to add half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Half a teaspoon. Here's my half a teaspoon. These are a recipe that Kaileileia made up, and they are good, so we share them so that everyone can have amazingly delicious. This is half a teaspoon of pink salt. Half a teaspoon of pink salt. Now we're gonna mix that with our cheeses, and then we just have 2 more ingredients to add, and then we get to make them. I already turned my I have my griddle here, so I turned it on so that it can be cooking faster and ready to go. I want to get this mixed, my salt and my garlic. It may actually be better to mix it with the almond flour. Originally, I think her instructions were to mix it here, but I think it will mix more evenly if you mix it into this in your bowl. So I would do that. Mix it here, your salt and your garlic. But now we're gonna add this to our 1 cup of almond flour. 1 cup of almond flour and 1 egg white. I already separated out my egg white. 1 egg white. Now we're just gonna move it around and combine it until it's all combined. And these are great to eat alongside food. We have a bunch of leftovers tonight. So we're gonna eat leftovers and we're gonna eat some of these garlic tortillas. And they're high protein and low carb. So such a great combination. And they they're not the type of tortilla that folds. Like, you're not gonna hold food inside or around, not like a taco. You're going to use them like a tostada with food on top or just alongside food. or like your little scoop, like your bread to push your food into where you're eating. All right, you can see that it's in together, but it's kind of clumped. So I want to push it around. There's like clumps right now of almond flour. So I want to push it into the cheese mixture so that it gets combined. Because otherwise you'll have clumps of almond flour and you don't want that. You want everything to be, it'll work best if it's all well combined. Almost got it. Okay, now tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video, and tell me if you like tortillas. Now we're going to use my tortilla press. If you have a tortilla press, say have one. If you don't have one, put don't have one. Mine is a metal one. You could have a plastic one, or you could have a wooden one. The plastic helps it not stick to the metal. And normally I use like a sandwich size, quart size plastic bag, and I cut off the edges, and then I open it up and put one side on each side. So this should work, but I'm gonna see. This is just one of like a veggie bag. So we're gonna take a ball of our dough. It's a sticky dough. So if you're using your fingers, you can get your fingers a little bit wet, which I will do so that it doesn't stick so much. But I'm not going to need to because it's going to go here. I'm hoping that it doesn't stick to this plastic. We're going to see. Normally I use, like I said, a plastic bag, but I don't have one. So I press it down, and then it might stick. Maybe not. Maybe it is. It is a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna modify a little bit. It worked, but I might need to spray my plastic. I'm gonna have to peel it off of this, which is working. I just have to. Oh, it works. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. I have my oil spread already, and I'm just gonna place it down. And it's gonna start cooking. We can put a little sprinkle of pink salt on each side as we flip it, which I should do that right now. And then there is pink salt already in it, but you can put a little bit more. And I'm gonna get my fingers a little bit undone and get the next little ball. And then once we have it there, you don't have to, so you can, if you just use your fingers, let me show you if you just use your fingers. So you can get your fingers wet, and then you can just go like this, press and push, or turn and push, turn and push, turn and push. It'll be a little bit thicker, and which is also fine. And it's not sticking, it's sticking, but it's not terrible. So it is a good way. This is a way if you don't want to use plastic at all. And then you can see it is definitely a little different thickness. So we'll make one like this too. And you can actually, on the griddle, you can push it a little bit to extend it. And if you use like a silicone spatula, that will help. And then this did peel off of this plastic, so I'm going to continue to use the plastic. Because it did peel. I might be able to spray the plastic. That might be an idea. But, well, maybe. Let's try it. Well, except that my hands. Hold on. I'm here. I'm going to also spray not spray, but sprinkle a little bit of pink salt. I can't get it. I don't want it to go fast. Okay. Now I can spray my plastic a little bit. I don't know if that's actually going to work, but we're going to try. It's like spraying out huge amounts. All right, we're going to try. See if that helps it not stick so quite so much. Now we're going to do this. Bring it up. I guess it came off a little bit easier. So this side, oh yeah, much easier. Which is fine, it puts it ready to go onto the griddle. There we go, we found a great solution actually. That works great. And then I'm gonna spray I'm going to sprinkle. I was trying to look for the right word. Sprinkle the those that are on there that haven't been flipped, and then we can check and see if it needs to be flipped. This one's gonna be a big one. So this is gonna make 4. Whoa, this one like extended out of the plastic. Which is great. It's a whole nother size. I don't even think I have room for this one. All right, let me see. I can't really move it yet. So I'm going to put it back on the plastic and bring you over here. And we're going to flip and see where we're at. Here I am. Let's put you right here, real close. So this is the first one that I put on here. Let's see how it's doing. It might not, oh, that's good, it's golden. That one's ready to be flipped at least. The other one needs, so this is the one that we did by our hands, this one. So this is what you can do with your spatula to get it a little bit, so it cooks all the way through well. And then we can add a little bit of pink salt to this one. And then these, I like to put pink salt on both sides. It really just adds so much flavor. And I don't think I still have room for that one. But let me see if I can flip this one here. One side of it is ready to be flipped, but maybe not the other one. All right, maybe now I can fit it in this corner. So this is actually making 5, but you can see that they're a little bit variant in size. With a huge one, these are pretty equal. That's a little smaller. And then our last one's going to be also decent size. So we have one more. And we need to squish this one. And then that one, we're going to have to remove one of these once it's done. So we can see that it's almost there. Now again, these aren't the ones that you're going to like fold over or around food. You're going to put food on top, so a smaller one could be great. This one, I think I did not put pink salt. Where's my pink salt? Right here. I don't think I put pink salt yet on this big one. Okay. And or on this side. So you can see that the parts that are a little bit wider, we do want to get those a little bit darker. So I might flip it again to make sure that, oh no, that side's still going. So that's it, that's the recipe. I have one more to make and then it's good. So if you double it, then you're gonna have about 10. An amazing way to have it for the rest of the week. You can use 1 or 2 at a time. If you freeze them, you can cut like square pieces of parchment paper. And let's say you want to use 2 per meal, then you can put 2 and then a piece of parchment paper and then 2 and then a piece of parchment paper, so that when you take them out, they don't stick to each other in the freezer. And then you can just warm up the quantity that you want to. And to warm them up, all you have to do is put them in the microwave and warm it up, or you can put them right back on either a griddle or a frying pan and get them warmed up and ready to go. So these would be great with guacamole on top. They would be great with any food on top, or even just as a snack. So good. So tell me how you would use them in the comments. Like or share this video, and you're gonna have to want to try it. Kaileileia's garlic tortillas. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!